Hey Legacy Builders, welcome back to Mind Your Money. In this video, I'm doing a budget by paycheck closeout for the very first paycheck of September, the very first paycheck of this new quarter. So September 6th is the payday. I'm going to assign every dollar wherever I can and try to stick to a zero-based budget. Just a quick recap of my goals because I like to see this before I finish the budget. We do have a new cash line item. We added our kids' payroll to the budget, so we're paying them basically for doing their regular chores and just getting good grades in school. So that's a part of our budget now. They might not earn this $30 per week like the total amount, but that's how much we're putting aside so that we can, help them build up their cash savings. Build a cushion and capital one of $100 per week. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that this week, but I'll try. Increase savings and investing. I did set this up to be automatic, so that's something that I need to continue. And if I can increase it throughout this month, I will try my very best to do that. I'm sorry about the shadows. The sun is like on the opposite side, but I hope you can see everything clearly. My vision board, I am enough. I am growing, maturing, prospering, and healing. I love that for me. I love to read that because it's just encouraging to read. Even when you're doing your budget, it's about the numbers, but it's not just about the numbers. Reducing debt is a goal. All right, so we know we have to keep that debt payment in there. Increase automatic savings to $75 per week. I did do this already. This is one of the goals I had for the month. So let me go ahead and get started with this. Move this out of the way. So paycheck number 1 for September 6th, we did plan for $1,100, and that's the actual amount that we're using, $1,100. What is this girl talking about? Hi. 10% will go to our giving. A wise woman builds her house is my top priority. That's just something I'm focusing on as I handle my family's budget. So to close out, we're going to look at our actuals. The plan for tithe was $110, and it is going to be $110 since that's what we're using. The first fruit offering is going to stay. I'm not going to get rid of that. And so our planned giving for this week is still $170. So when we take that from $1,100, we're left with $930 to budget with. So this is automatic, and the minimum is $65 now every week. So we're going to use that, not changing it. And so when we subtract the 65, we're left with $865 to budget with. I took out cash. I went to an ATM that did not give me denominations of like fives. So instead of $75 as planned, I had to take out $80. So I'm going to allocate that money as best I can. $15 will still go towards laundry costs, and I have $5 more than I planned. So I'll still put $20 towards the kids' payroll, but should I put 20 or 25 in my wallet? I think I have some money in there, but not a lot. So I'll just put $20 in my wallet, and I'll put $25 towards challenges since we want to get ahead of those. So that's $80, right? 2, 4, 6, 65, 75, 80. So minus $80. We're left with $785 to work with. Now we have to put $450 aside towards next month's rent. We have to do that. $200 is our minimum debt payment. This is too important to not do. I would hate to lower that. And I don't have any other bills that are due this week. So we're going to stick to $650 going towards bills and debt. So minus $650. We're left with $135. Now, auto savings is the same because it's a set amount every week. So we'll have to put $75 towards that. $35 of this amount is a credit card payment. I set it up for one recurring credit card payment each month. I initially set it up for each week, but Capital One changed it to once a month. But that's fine. We're still going to keep $75 behind for all the transfers to savings and the credit card payment. My cushion might change because I'm thinking of adding something to the Christmas fund, and my second son's birthday is next week, and we need to have money aside for his classroom, the cupcakes, his gift, and our birthday dinner for him. So I think what I'll do is I'll put $15 into the cushion. I'll leave at least 15 behind. So instead of 140, we're looking at 85.90. So this is $90. My mental math is right. I hope I did that right. Minus 90. So we're left with $45. So I'll put $15 into Christmas. I really want to start saving for that because we have nothing saved for Christmas. 15 going into Christmas leaves us with $30. I'll put $30 in my son's birthday fund, so we'll have money to pay for all the things we need to. So funds or purpose funds is getting how much? $15 going into Christmas. And other, which is his birthday, is getting 30. All right, I should have allocated every single dollar. Let's make sure that's $1,100. So I'm going to add up the giving bucket plus investments, 65, cash was 80, bills and expenses, 650. Then we have the auto savings, which is 90, Christmas, which is 15. Girl, we did it. And then the birthday, the other is $30. We have a zero-based budget to close out, closing out with nothing left behind, every dollar given an assignment. There we go. All right, I think we're hitting all the things that we needed to do. Our giving, top priority. Our saving, of course, investing, and paying bills, getting bills paid. Okay, so for percentages, let's look at that. The giving was 170 this week, so we're to divide 170 into the income, multiply that by 100. That gives us 15% this week is given. Savings, I'm going to include the Christmas and this here. So 90 plus 15, which is what, 105? I don't know. Yeah, 105. Divided into 1,100, multiply by 100. That's 9.5%. Good. There we go. Last but not least, investing, $65 divided into 1,100. Multiply that by 100. And we get 5.9%, which is what I think I did when I talked about that when I planned for this budget. So look at that. If you can see it, I'm so sorry about the shadows. I really am. I'm so sorry. We are at a zero-based budget. So now all I have to do is make my money moves. And then I need to update my expense tracker. For some reason, it feels like things got brighter. Is it too bright? Okay. I just tapped my phone screen and it looked like everything got brighter. Okay, I don't know what I did, but it looks brighter from my end. I hope everything is clear on your end. Okay, so let me just update the monthly budget really quick because first fruit offering is going to be given right now. And that is $60. So that was it for the month. And we still have $70 left to give towards his birthday, or at least, I don't know, we'll see. Let's do our transfers. The baby is making so much noise, like she's trying to get my attention. I don't know if you heard that, like she was clearing her throat, y'all. Yes, her smile is gorgeous. Okay, I'm getting off track again. So budget, I'm opening up my computer and I'm going to go ahead and log into Capital One and make my transfers. So somebody was messing with my computer. Okay, here we go. Okay, so there's $10.81 in the account right now. The very first thing that we're going to do is transfer $110 to the tithe account. Well, you know what? I'm going to send the whole $170, and then we'll send the first fruit separately from that account, since it's a checking account where we keep all our giving money. So for tithe and first fruit and success, both of those were transferred. Hey boo. And then investing is going to happen automatically, so I'm just going to put a check mark because the money is there and it's ready for them to take it out when they need to. The cash I already took out of the bank. I already pulled out $80, so this is done. I just need to stuff it, and I'll film that video and post it to Tasha's Money and Stuff. That's where I do all the cash stuffing. Then for rent, we're going to transfer this $450 over right now to our holding place, which is called miscellaneous. That's where we keep all of the future rent costs. And I'm putting aside more because in the future we will have a mortgage. So I want to make sure we're putting money aside as if we have it already, right? And this is rent costs. Okay, and so transfer. Success, $450 moved over. And then debt, I'm going to pay Fidelity $200 because I want to make sure that that's taken care of like quickly. I'm glad the holiday was at the beginning of the week and not at the end, because these payments, these transfers, they'll be so quick. All right, $200 they sent me. Hold on. Continue. Here we go. Okay, perfect. $200 done. Thanks for your payment. So what's next after that? Let's move up to the top. Savings is automatic, so I don't have to do anything. Make sure you can see it. Then the cushion, $15 is staying behind, right, in the checking account. So we're trying to build that up. I can't do 100 this week, but I did something. So that's automatic. Christmas is going to get $15, so let me transfer that money. What's up, my girl? Okay, $15 for Christmas and transfer. Success. $15 sent to Christmas. Then we have $30 being put aside into my son's account for his birthday. Did I say 15 or 30? It's $30 going to his birthday. So transfer and success. All right, so that's done. By the time you see this video, well, he won't see it, but we bought him a Buzz Lightyear because that's what he wanted. So that's already paid for. The rest of this will just be for, again, cupcakes for his class and then our birthday celebration for him. All right, so that's everything. I made all of my money moves. I left money behind for the automatic transfers. This payment hasn't cleared yet, but it will. So I need to check on my expense tracker and make sure that there's enough money in there to cover everything. So I had $195.06 in the account. And let me go back and see when that was. It says the 2nd of September. Yeah, my last transfer was automatic transfer of $5 to the transportation fund. Then after that, on the 3rd, Fidelity, $25 for the investments. Now, for some reason, the only way I could set up automatic transfers or increase the automatic transfer or recurring transfer to my Fidelity IRA is if I deleted the original one and set up a new one. I didn't want to do that because I felt like it was going to mess up the dates. So now there's going to be 2 transfers, one for $25 a week and a second for $10 a week. That's a total of $35. So this first one was for $25, and we'll subtract that 195.06 minus 25 brings us to 170. Okay, so now that's that. Next thing is a payment I made. Next transaction is a payment I made for my Quicksilver card. And that was $78. Oh, I know what happened. I transferred the money from different accounts. So $78.85 was paid. This is a payment, and that was debt. And then I'll subtract it from here. $78.85 gives me $91.21 as a balance. Then there was $30 that Robinhood took out on the 4th. And that is consistent. So then I subtract that from 91.21 and I get 61.21. Okay. Then I transferred some money from our annual bills fund, but I had to send that to my husband to make a payment for something. So that cancels itself out. I'm not even going to write it here just to save space. And then on the 5th, we got the income hit. So from TD Bank, that was a deposit. Income, $1,100. And then we add that, $1,061.21. 161.21. And then I took the withdrawal from an 8, and that was $80 minus 80 gives me $1081.21. Now the money moves that I did make today. Sent $170 for tithe and first fruit. I'm gonna write FF for first fruit. That was $170. So minus 170 gives me $911.21. Then $450 we sent towards rent costs, which is living costs, you know. So $450. So subtract the $450, and that leaves us with $461.21. And then $15 went to the Christmas fund. So Christmas at $15 minus 15 gives us $446.21. Then I had $30 go to my son's account for his birthday, so I'm just going to put J2B Day, and $30 minus 30 gives us $416.21. Then that's it. Okay, so here's what I need to make sure is still, make sure I have enough, right? there's a $200 debt payment that's going to come out, right? Now, I'm already seeing this $30 from Robinhood, but I feel like that was for last week. So let's see if we have enough for next week too. And the extra $35 from Fidelity. So my $65 here minus, let me see, $200 payment towards the Visa card. That's where I transferred the balance of my Quicksilver to. And it's 0% interest right now for the next 17 months. So that leaves me with $151.21, right? After this payment, after the investments come out. Now we have to look at the $75 for the auto savings. We have enough in there to cover those. And then we have a $15 cushion. We added that to the cushion. So I think, yeah, that's everything. So we have $76.21 like available to use in this account. Right now the balance is showing $416.21, and this is our actual realized balance. Let me make sure my numbers are lined up. Yes. $416.21 minus all of the things that need to come out, the payments, the transfers. This is our true balance. Okay. Almost at 100. Okay. And that's it for that. My paycheck is closed. I have everything allocated. Now let me just budget for the second paycheck of the month of September because I need to be ready. That paycheck will occur on the 13th of September. So 13, this is number 2. And we're just going to plan for 1100 again. See what happens. Let the Lord have his way. He can increase us as much as he wants. So 10% is what we're going to plan for giving. Colossians 3:16 is my top priority for the second week. Let the word of Christ dwell in you richly in all wisdom. Amen. Now for our tithe, I'm going to plan for 110, and that's the only giving I think we're going to do that week from the budget, right? Investing is going to be the same. We're not changing that. 65. Now, cash expenses, because we don't have the extra giving for this week from this paycheck, I am going to see if I can pull out $125. I think we should be able to do that. That leaves us with $925. And if I just take away, let me see, $450 is going towards rent each week now for living costs, $450. Would I be able to do? I should be able to do it. Let's try it. 1100 minus 110 minus 65. So let's put $20 towards laundry because I may have to wash sheets that week. The kids' payroll, we should be able to put the full 30 towards that next week. My wallet, I'm going to try to put 40 in there because we're already at 4 plus 3 is 7, 8, 9. That's $90. So $25 left to go. We'll put that towards challenges. And let's hope I did that right. No, that's wrong. I think it's 35. 4 plus 3 is 7, 8, 9. That's 90. And 90 minus 125 is 35. Like, I can't count. So this should be a 3. $35, and that's $125. Let's see if we can do it. 20 plus 30 plus 40 plus 35. Okay, so 1100 minus 110 minus 65 minus 125 leaves us with $800 left to allocate. So we know we're going to put money towards rent / mortgage / living costs. $450. Our debt payment is a minimum of $200. So let's try that. Minus 450 minus 200. So that's $150 left. Before I total my bills and expenses, I want to make sure I have enough to allocate to everything. So our auto savings is, what's the plan? $75 is the plan, right? That leaves us with $75 left. So we still have my son's birthday. Now the goal was 100 for the month and we've put 30, so we need another $70 to make it work. Boy, so now the dilemma is we don't have anything to put towards Christmas. Either it's going to be Christmas or the cushion. One of them is getting cut this week. We have to just cut something because I want to make sure we have enough for eating out so we don't go over. We put 30 in paycheck 1. That leaves us with 70 for the month. Let's plan for 70 for his birthday. And that leaves us with $5. So I want to build up my cushion. Let's put it towards Christmas. Let's put it towards Christmas. Let's give Christmas something. All right. That is my zero-based budget. we had to make a quick decision. Sometimes decisions when you have switch around money, it's a little bit painful because I want everybody to get some money. All right, so we have $750 here, no, $650 for bills and expenses, $75 for savings, $5 for purpose funds, and then $70 for other, which this week is my son's birthday. So 110 plus 65 plus 125 plus 650 plus 75 plus 5 plus 70. Boom, there it is. We have a zero-based budget. Planned income $1,100, planned expenses $1,100. Every dollar is assigned somewhere. Nobody is left wondering what's next. Everybody got some money. So I'm so glad about that. Let the word of Christ dwell in you richly in all wisdom. We pray for September's budgets. We pray for everybody on a journey to paying down debt or saving for a down payment for something, whether it's a car or a house, condo, whatever it is. If you're going towards something, I pray you stay the course and let the word of Christ dwell in you richly in all wisdom. So by paycheck 2, we should satisfy the monthly savings for my son's birthday. We would already be, on pace to hitting at least $800 towards debt in the second week. So we'll see how that goes. And I love what I wrote for the top priority in this first week. A wise woman builds her house. That is from Proverbs. Is that Proverbs 31? No, it's not. It's a proverb, I'm sure, but I don't think it's from Proverbs 31. I'm going to Google it really quick because no, I don't remember exactly where that came from. So let's find out. A wise woman builds her house. Proverbs 14. Let's write it here. Proverbs 14. Go and read it if you so choose. Yep. So I'm going to go ahead and close out this video and close out this setup. I'm so grateful that you guys were here for as long as you were. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up before you leave and continue to mind your money, manage it well, and live your lives abundantly. I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye for now.